Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. We're off to a pretty solid start Saturday. Not the best day ever, but the bet of the day is losing, which is really, Iowa State's disgusting right now, but that's pissing me off a lot, actually. But it looks like we're about to head into the night games, up about 1 unit. Can't argue with that. In this episode, we're talking NFL, though. Browns, Patriots, a battle, AFC battle. Let's go.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, like I said, we got the Browns in New England to play the Patriots. The line is New England minus 1.5. Action is pretty even early on. 56% of the money on the Patriots. This is as of Tuesday afternoon. Yo, check it out, though. As we cruise on through the week, more and more Patriots money continues to come in. We're up to 68% of the money on New England. The books do not like it. Line moves from 1.5 up to 2. We're all the way up to New England minus 2.5 now. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be New England plus 4.66. So that's a serious lean on Cleveland. That's 7 points, a 7-point lean on the Cleveland Browns. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown of this game. We'll start with Mac Jones, obviously playing good football, developing nicely. Belichick isn't asking him to do much. The Patriots have the 9th highest run frequency in the NFL, so they're running the ball a lot. My question is, how is that going to work against the Cleveland Browns, the #1 run defense in the entire league? Well, that could potentially be a problem for Mac Jones in this Patriots offense, because that's what the Browns do. They take away the run game. Look what happened at Cincinnati last week. Took away the run game, threw Joe Burrow on the spot, and he was exposed. He did not rise to the challenge. The Browns beat the hell out of him. If New England wants to score points in this game at home, Mac Jones is going to have to be sharp. He's going to have one of his best games as a pro. I'm not saying he isn't capable. I'm just saying he is a rookie, so there's always the chance of a big mistake or two. Now, Cleveland's offense is a completely different story, not nearly as positive as their defense. Obviously, no Nick Chubb, no Kareem Hunt, and we know how much this Browns team loves to run the ball. They rely on the run game. They always are leaning on it. So missing those two guys is obviously going to hurt. As far as the New England Patriots defense against the run, I thought it was really good. I just assumed it because their defense has been solid all year. I'm like, oh, they got to be top 5, top 10 against the run. Actually, their numbers are pretty mediocre against the run. And as I look deeper, there's been several times this year where the Patriots got run on. Saints ran for 142, Bucks ran for 120, Cowboys ran for 120, Chargers ran for 163. So you can run on this Patriots defense. Now, the run defense is still, it's about average, actually a little bit above average, but this is the most efficient rushing team in the entire NFL, the Cleveland Browns. So even without their two backs, to think that New England's run defense, which is just about average, a little better than average, is going to shut them down or stop that big offensive line for opening holes, I don't think that's even possible. Another thing I wanted to share in this episode, so I was looking at home-away splits. You know the Patriots are 1-4 at home. 1-4, and their only win is against the New York Jets. Now, their 3 worst games were early in the year, was weeks 1, 2, and 4. So Mac Jones and the team has obviously progressed and developed since then, but still, it's something to look at. 1-4 at home, and to take it a step further, the Browns are also road dogs. They're 3-1 against the spread on the road, and also their 3 biggest offensive games of the season, all on the road. So both these teams better on the road. So who am I betting? Obviously, I completely understand why the public's on the Patriots here, but I see a lot of value on that Browns side. I like this matchup. I'm going to fade the public. I'm going to take the 2.5 points. Let's go, Cleveland. Give me the Browns plus 2.5, and yes, I am definitely putting this in the top 7 bets. Without a doubt, it's going to make the top 7.
What's up, Chiefs? It's the Prop Beaver.
It's the Prop Beaver!
And I'm here to give you my top play for this game. Let's go. The Browns are without 3 of their 4 running backs this week in Foxborough, and it's going to be a tough matchup for Mr. D'Ernest Johnson. But is this a spot in which he could perform well in? In their past 3 games, the Patriots have the 3rd highest yards per carry surrendered, and that includes a massacre against the Jets where they couldn't move the ball in any way, shape, or form. Meanwhile, Cleveland is 1st in yards per carry, and over the past 3 weeks has been getting even better, averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Now, take into consideration the fact that this was against the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Steelers. Those are some legit run defenses, and the Cleveland O-line does not care who they're going against, they're going to run it on. Chubb won't be playing in this game, but quite frankly, if Duck McScrooge was running behind this offensive line, I would be taking his rushing over here as well. D'Ernest Johnson already proved to us that he's a beast. He rushed for 142 yards on 22 carries and a touchdown against the Denver Broncos. You know where they rank in rushing defense? 6th. Now take into consideration that the Browns are even better at running the ball on the road, averaging 5.9 yards per carry. Man, I'm all over this total. Give me D'Ernest Johnson over 67.5 rushing yards. This is my top play for this game, but if you want to see some of my other top plays for tomorrow, make sure to follow at AJ Bascone on Twitter, and I'll be tweeting out those picks tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. It'll have my bet of the day, parlay of the day, top 7 bets, and every single pick for every single NFL game for the day, and all sports, posted right on the website. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, make sure you check out Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. I will definitely keep you posted in those platforms. NFL Week 10 is here already. Wow, it's flying by, but this is the money zone. Second half, we got our reads. Let's start cashing because the season, we've had a couple great weeks, but it's been pretty underwhelming. It's time to cash. Let's make this Sunday a good one. I'll talk to you on Twitter.